We return with more Dark Souls 1. I'm ready. I'm gonna get got by the Hellkite Drake. That's actually locked. I'm trying to remember where it is. It's somewhere here, I think. Yep, and then you run back. You will get ganked if you try to run out there. It's the noob trap. I need to go to the one on the right. And then he just sits up there like an asshole, because he's an asshole. Oh, I'm trying to remember, because usually I just find a bow. I think you can attack his tail or something. There's a couple ways to approach this, actually. This is not where I want to be, though. That actually leads under him. What's the funny? Yeah, because if you do that, if you tap twice in Dark Souls 3, you just jump off the ladder. No, that's not correct. Still not correct. Gun needs lube, and so do I. That's that's the one. At least you know what you want. Give me that. I don't think viscerals were a thing. Trying to remember where the Silver Serpent Ring is. It's been too long. Purchase item. Oh, yeah, he does have chain set. Interesting. Not that I need it right now. It's arrows. Sword, scimitar, rapier, club, reinforced club. Just put steel and nails on it. Call it good. I do have the heater shield. Wasn't the heater shield like actually unironically good for parrying in this game? I do need that. Need that. Repair box.
Thank you.
I need another 1,000 souls. I was gonna level up, but I'm just like, nah, it's not really a reason to. Should have made 2020 compared to Oblivion made in 2008. Doing falling back. Dude, I keep saying it. It's like when we talk about not Kindle Wall Hollowed. Right, because you have to be human. Yeah. It's like when I talk about 3D animation. Davy Jones, Pirates 3, peak. How the fuck did we go backwards? Get turned on when not doing react. Text-to-speech is on, I thought. Text-to-speech gets turned off when I do reactions for obvious flow reasons, right? But I mean, like it's on. It's on. I've had people text-to-speech multiple times today. Hey, Wolf, how's it going? Yeah, no, text-to-speech is on. Yeah, I turn it off for reactions, but it's currently on. Right, I forgot that actually hits me. I don't remember how to get around him, actually. He's also bugged. He's doing thing, but not doing noise. We're gonna go for it. Nah, it's just dead. Interesting. Because I know I can get under him, but I don't think I can actually... Yeah, I know I can get under him. But I don't think I can hit his tail. Now I'm confused. Complete opposite way I needed. There is a way that you can get him to fuck off. There also should be a... No, you can't hit his tail from here. The bow strat. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I could just pull out a bow. It just takes a while. But you can whittle him down. Yeah, we'll just like light crossbow. I do not have bolts. I do have bolts. Oh my god, I don't even remember how this thing fucking works. How do I aim with this? Wasting all my fucking ammo because I have no idea how the fuck to aim this. That 3 damage though. Super fucking legit.
Kip. Chat. Prepare your ears for the weirdest thing I can make text-to-speech say. Diaresis, I kappa.
Ow, that hurt. Love how the text-to-speech actually takes symbols into consideration. It's kind of funny. Out of here. Alright, so in lieu of that, I'm missing an entire section of the map. I'm supposed to be able to go, like, underneath the bridge, and I'm supposed to be able to... Like, there's an area with a rat. Rats. I will take those souls, though. How am I actually gatekept by this dragon at this point? I don't remember. Yeah, because he pops out and he does that. Supposed to sound like it could just be the software. Yeah, it's supposed to be able to go off to the side. Yeah, no, it's over here. I was thinking, yeah. This is how you get through it. I'm like, I vaguely remember this area, and there's rats.
There are still a lot of new gamers who think new games are good when we had the greatest era in Xbox 360, PS3, having so many bangers.
I mean, it's really... So the issue with some modern games is... It's just, we had more variety. And in that variety, we had some certified bangers, right? Like, it's kind of hard to compete when games are just such big productions nowadays that, like, I mean, we had things like, do you think, like, 99 Nights, right? Xbox 360 weird RPG JP game, right? Like, do you think 99 Nights would be a thing nowadays? Not really. Like, remember, we had, like Vinesauce has entire shovelware streams, right? Like, shovelware showcases. Like, we had, like, Shrek cart, M&M's cart. We had a lot more variety. And it blows my mind that just consistently we can't keep up with that. PS3 games. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was like a Bleach game, right? There was a Bleach, I think it was like Soul Society or something like that. Like, we had a Bleach game. Yeah, because I have to be... I don't think I can drop down. I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure there's a Black Knight at the top of this tower, which becomes a problem really quick. That greatsword does hurt, though. PS2 is what I meant. But even then, PS2, PS3, I mean, sure, stuff started to get a little more streamlined, but it's still just kind of like... But it's not what today is. Like, the eShops and the store, the eShops and the stores of yesterday are not, that's not what we have today. And I think that they are strictly inferior products because of it. I mean, Nintendo still has some kind of interesting weird eShop-isms, right? But they weren't what they were, right? Like, I don't know. Nintendo eShop used to mean a lot more than what it currently does, and I don't know if that's a licensing thing. I don't know if it's a brand analysis, brand risk, cost-benefit analysis kind of thing. But you could find some really weird stuff, and I miss it. I would say we are past the golden era of gaming, personally. I would go so far as to say that. I think we are definitely past the prime. That doesn't mean we can't have another golden era of games as long as companies innovate. That doesn't mean we can't ever have a return to that. But I think realistically we are past the golden era. I think that it's just there's too much big money in it. There's too many big investors, whether they're investment firms or individuals. It's just it's not art anymore. God damn it. I couldn't actually deal with that. The rolling in this game is still bugging me out a little bit. It's not 3. I play as a dude and make him burly AF. Yeah, that's fine. I generally have a waifu template that I use. Indie games at this point. And that's the thing, yeah. Like, indie games are... And I keep saying it, and I will continue to say it. Indie games are going to be where the modern gaming market really shines and where it really succeeds. I don't think I even really need what's in there. I can come back later for that.
In 360, we had MW1, MW2, MW3, World at War, Black Ops 1 and 2, and Battlefield had Bad Company 1 and 2, 3 and 4 all of Souls games. There were so many games, Halo 3 and Reach and Gears of War, too many good games.
There were a lot of good games. And don't get me wrong, that's not saying all modern games are bad, right? I think that there is definitely a... Like, look at this, right? What studio would take a risk on a project like this in modernity? Why? What studio? And even then, this is coming off of Demon's Souls, right? Demon's Souls was a game. It didn't really see, as far as I'm aware, huge commercial success. But clearly we got Dark Souls out of it, and Dark Souls leading into Elden Ring, right? Like, it clearly had stuff that it did. I think there's something special about that. I'm starting to actually fall behind a little bit in terms of damage and stuff. I need to go get back. Nope. Can't make me. I also have to ignore the boar. I'll get out of here. That got me! Oh, how do you mean? I was mid-roll too. That's unfortunate. Only flopped because of Sony. Yeah, weren't they directly responsible for that? Nice. What do you mean network connection lost? F off. I'm unable to connect to network. Did I get actually banned? Did I just get banned? What was that? Okay. Sure. Huh. Interesting. So my stream's still running. I had to double check. I'm like, am I still live? Yeah, no, my stream's still running. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, I can still parry with that. The parry frames are going to be pretty bad, though. There we go. So peak, it's not even funny.
2000s and 2010s were so peak, it's not even funny how disappointing gaming is now.
It really was, though. Like, I miss that era in general. Like, after 2008, after... A lot of things shifted after literally the 2008 recession. Like, regardless of, like, your opinion on it, where you look at it, where you fall, I think if you look objectively at the 2008 recession, I think you will find a strong correlation and causation in regards to things being inherently just different. Trying to get my parry frames up. Nope, I'm not gonna be able to get it. I'm overthinking the parry frames again. He always holds that stab way longer than I expect him to. There's got to be a way I can access that without going through...
We had the best time for YouTube
Drake.
also in that time too.
YouTube is understandable because YouTube gets into hot water a lot with things like copyright and licensing and stuff. So, I mean, like, it makes sense why some of their things are the way they are. It does make sense, as unfortunate as it is. And that's not saying that there isn't copyright abuse on YouTube, because there clearly is. We have evidence of this being a thing. And it does need to get fixed. Like, there's not really an excuse for that. I need to fish you out of here, because I don't want to deal with the boar. I don't want to deal with that right now. Alright. I'm fine with you showing your back to me. That's fine. Average husband to enjoy it, right? Oh my god, I don't even one-shot him. I unironically think I homeward bone here. An alluring skull. I don't remember where the... I think you have to go down. Yeah, I think you go down. I think you can go to the side. That's a homeward bone status. Me, Captain. So mostly right now what I'm running into is the weapon upgrade problem, because things are scaling higher at this point than I can kill them. Fine. Fine. Is this Ohio? Pretty sure someone can make a strong argument for it. Starting out Souls 1 is probably
Kip,
the
have you
longest
heard
part.
Vacation Reddit story? It's insane that story is.
Vash, hi, thanks for the raid. Drinks are served, thank you. I appreciate that. How's it going? What were you streaming? Purchase item. I need to purchase... Where are you? Residence key. And that's all the uniques from him.
Thank you, kind.
Can I not? I can't sell things to him. Interesting. I think it was a 3-ism? I'm pretty sure there's someone you could sell things to. Gaycations. No, I have not. Who gets to own Ohio? Is that the context there? I don't know the actual context. That'd be really... That's really funny if so. Rubbish. Right, because I give that to her. That's 3,000 souls right there. No, not leave. Ah! How goes souls? It's going pretty well. It's the my standard runs. It takes me a while to actually get the ball rolling. We're gonna get you to 15. We're gonna get you to 6. To that one serpent. Can you? It's been so long. I don't remember which merchants are which. Yeah, and then, like, yeah, you get consumables. Use your consumable souls. If you're finding that you're finding yourself behind on levels, just use the souls, right? Like, that's why you have them. 1445, endurance, 15. No! Wait, I need the claymore, because the claymore's next to that Hellkite Drake, isn't it? God damn it. I think I have to use the bow. I think the crossbow actually only... I don't think you can aim with the crossbow. That sounds correct. Yeah, so we gotta go take care of the Hellkite Drake. Surprised I actually got that. I'm just gonna purchase a fuck ton of arrows. Give me 1,000 souls worth of arrows. Purchase. Give me 110 arrows.
Thank you, kind.
Do I even have a bow, though? That's the other question I have. Do I have the bow? I do not have a bow. That's a problem. Currently playing offline. Yeah, I don't know why I got DC'd from that. I'd have to restart the game entirely. That does lock me out of certain features, but that's fine. Okay, so if I'm gonna go... It's an item down there. Oh, yeah, because they all have crossbows, don't they? That actually makes sense why I don't have... What is you actually... What do you scale with? Hand axe is 80-27. $80-25. It scales less, but I think it just does. It's gonna do slightly less damage. Why aren't you taking offense? The amount of things I've been called living in Idaho. I don't. Look, man, you didn't do the fucking Idaho meme, okay? That's already a win in my book. Like, it actually makes me just bit. I don't know if it makes me physically nauseous, but it hurts. Like, cause people unironically think they're clever when they say it too. Like, oh, Idaho, Idaho, ah! It's like, bro, no, stop it. Get out of here with that. Nobody wants that. I don't want that. You don't want that. Alright, I got 500. See if I can actually purchase this or not. I really wish Twitch would just go back to like banner ads and stuff. I would be fine if they had like a full screen ad, but it still allowed me to. It was like mute, right? It was like a muted ad, and it allowed like the streamer to like take up like the 25 to 20% of the screen, right? Like just minimize it. I would be super okay with that. Short bow is 1,000. Jump off a cliff. Yes, I love this guy. We're gonna see if I might have to get creative with thumbnails for this one because the UI is kind of getting in my way. Someone on the VOD channel will probably comment, like, actually, Kip, you could do this to avoid the Hellkite Drake or get him to go away. I only know of the bow method. Or at least the only thing I remember is the bow method. Have those in there more frequent. I would love it. Like, I hate, because it's annoying. Like, because hopping out to people's streams as well. Like, I see it. Like, I can see and I can acknowledge the annoyance. Because the annoyance is with, it's literally interrupting the conversation, right? It's interrupting what's going on. It's interrupting the action. Like, I'm okay if you can still, like, hear me, still hear the stream and stuff like that. Sure, yeah, then shove, I don't know, a spicy adult entertainment ad in my face. I don't fucking care at that point. Shove Burger King in my face. I don't care at that point. Like, allow me to at least still remain and support the streamer, right? That's at least my personal view on that. Heater shield is what? 1,000 as well? Ugh, gross. Give me that short bow.
Thank you, kind.
Make them skippable. I understand why they're not skippable. I understand why they can't do it. It is definitely one of those things that's just like, it sucks, dude. Like, I get it. It's why I'm a fan of like actually watching. Like, I understand where the breakage points are. And I mean, like Pirate Software, he'll do things where he like breaks it, right? Like he'll like, all right, cool, we're doing ad break and stuff like that. I have to dig into my ad settings to be able to do that. And I also have to be playing something or doing something that supports that. I don't have my Stream Deck connected anymore because my Stream Deck kept trying to dox me. Like, because it would keep going like, well, we need your permission, insert legal name here, right? And it's like, okay, sure, acknowledge. And it started about every single day or 2 days, it would just do that. It got to the point where and I had a point where I was doing a reaction stream, or I was doing some reactions, and it opened 3 tabs that all had my actual name on it. And I'm like, really? Really, Steam Deck? So, yeah, naturally I don't do that anymore for obvious reasons. Alright, we're gonna cheese this. If I can actually see it. Probably the most consistent point right there. Helps if I actually have ammo equipped. Jeez, Kip, 5-head. Wait. Yeah, then he goes back, right? Because he goes back into place until he takes enough damage. Yeah. Wow, it's been forever since I've had to do this. It's a really cheesy shitter way to do it, but I mean, it fucking functions. Steam Deck docks you. It attempted to multiple times, and that's why I don't have my Steam Deck connected anymore. I would love to connect it again, but I need a guarantee that when I say yes, you're allowed to authorize and make changes to my PC, whatever the fuck you need it to, retain my choice. Stop asking me, and especially opening up multiple tabs every 2 days. Like, it just got really annoying after a certain point. Stream Deck, not Steam Deck, sorry. God, I hate that their sound so similar. I sold a 3-man winning Mega Million ticket. That's kind of cool. That's super legit. Hopefully they got it all in installments, because I think it's taxed more if you get the lump sum. But I should not have hit that. That hitbox is wild. The fact that that counts as a hitbox, though. Can we talk about that? About a year ago. Yeah. No, I got really upset at it, because I'm just like, all right, this is the... Yeah. So I haven't reconnected my my Stream Deck since. I would love to at some point. I would love to be able to just hit a button right in front of me to run ads, especially when I'm occupied. But I'm not willing to risk doxing myself. It's actually why I took down the Diablo 2 VODs, because the Windows key, apparently there's some personal identifying information when I hit that, like, name. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I will replay Diablo 2. I was a little too far off. Riveting gameplay, truly. To be fair, I think this is unintended, right? Like, you're not technically supposed to do it this way. Actually, no, I think it's you cut off the tail for the sword, right? The sword that doesn't scale, the Wormsword or Wormblade, right? Isn't that what you do? It's vaguely coming back to me now. Swear to fuck. Please, Dingus boy, hit the thing. You can also tell I've been watching Business Plays again recently, because I've definitely said in a couple reactions recently where I'm just like, come on, Dingus, get on with the reaction and stop talking. Nobody cares. Oh my god. Oh god, I love Business Plays. It is truly the shitpost of all time. It is the Drake sword. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I'm like, I know we grab it for something. I thought you had to kill the tail to get him to move away. So I was conflating getting him to move with the Drake sword. But while I'm here, right, I might as well see if I have enough resources. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it just takes him a minute. Eventually, I do piss him off enough, and then he doesn't move on. Why the fuck did I do this? I remember just enough about this game to to feel like I know how to play the game. I mean, sure, I got the sword. Yeah, and then you go this way. There it is! No, no, no! Alright, we did it. Got the claymore. That's all that matters. We've done it, chat. We did it. Let me tag my bonfire. Fucking weird-ass lizard. Yeah, I'm not fighting that. He still fucking hits me. Oh, classic. I do not meet claymore requirements, though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Zweihander is... Still, I meet Zweihander dex, but I do not meet 24 strength. And then Claymore is 16, actually. It doesn't require any dex investment. Wow. So I do actually meet Claymore investment now. Interesting. I get 2 swings out of that? Interesting. Huh. Interesting. It was all worth it in the end, chat. It was all worth it. It's 2,000 IQ plays. Wait, is he gone now? I think he's just gone. Thing. Right, because the Claymore set differs in this one. Right. Claymore doesn't even one-shot him. Up to bum-bum. I think it's as soon as you, like, open it or something, he'd get through. I don't remember. That's one. I actually like the sweep attack on this one. I think I like it more than the, Yeah, I actually think I like it more than the thrust attack it gets in 3. The sweep is kind of tech. But that's also why you have the skills, right? That's why you have the skills going into 3. 1660. BA Bartron. Yes, correct.
I hate my generation as Generation Z cause people were trying to cancel Bob Ross cause he has an afro as white guy. God, do I wish, so I would just eat bleach and been removed from gene pool.
Look, if somebody's trying to cancel Bob Ross, they're already in the wrong. Let's be real, right? Like we will group acknowledge that they're just idiots. Like, no. Like, really? Bro. No, that's dumb. That's actually fucking trash. Like, I mean, I get it's not everybody. I understand broad generalization, right? There's a certain level where it's like, okay, but what's actually acceptable and what's not acceptable, right? I'm actually it's actually stressed me out a little bit as well, like the entire like subject of cancel culture, because it's just an excuse for people to be shitty at each other. Like, there's absolutely reasons why people should be held accountable, right? Like, once again, something very famous YouTuber in a forest, god damn it, and a forest incident, right? Yeah, makes sense, right? Like, sure, pretty reasonable, but like, really, just because somebody has an afro, that's what we're gonna focus on? Generational trend? We'll see. And here's the thing about trends is that given enough time, you will see trends repeat themselves. That's just how that works, right? Given enough time, you will see people 2000 style tying jackets around their waist again. I still do it. I still tie jackets around my waist. Like, I never stopped doing that. Really? Give it enough time. Like, 80s hairstyles, right? The big poofy hair, that came back. There was a TikTok trend about people wanting to do it. But the product to do it literally does not exist anymore. So thus people were having issues trying to do it. Like, a lot of this gets fixed literally with education. A lot of this gets fixed with people being educated, people at least having a bare bones understanding of how things work, and how basic things like empathy, sympathy, etc. work, right? like contextual, like having a anime which is made in Japan, looking at certain things or doing certain tropes and memes, right? You go, okay, that makes sense. That is the Japanese viewpoint of this. This is why, for example, Christmas, very big holiday in Japan, has nothing to do other with any, as far as I'm aware, has nothing to do with anything at a it's just a surface level. Cool, yeah, this is a big holiday kind of thing, right? No other connotation behind it. So that's why you see a lot of Christmas themed things and stuff. Like there's a Christmas episode for anime and stuff in Japan, right? KFC, very big in Japan. So you're like, well, why do we see all this KFC stuff? KFC's really big in Japan. Like understanding that's why that is. It's not a commentary on like, I don't know, a commentary on certain living conditions, certain demographics, etc. It is this is how this is over there. I'll take that. It's been slow, but I'm starting to get this together. Interesting that you couldn't roll through that. You had to actually break that. Huge fan. It was all fusion. What? At the end of the day, as it turns out, just don't be a shitty person. Or even if you're a shitty person, be a likable shitty person, right? Be the guy who's the asshole, but you're the asshole that, like, yeah, he's technically not in the wrong for complaining about this specific thing, right? Be that. Don't be questionable. Don't be strictly other. Take that large soul.
And people think Dread's locks were created by the Black when way older than them created by Caveman.
I'm not the specialist on there. You also get into pop culture relevance and perception, right? It's why something person is credited with invention when person didn't actually create it. It was someone else who actually made the invention, but person had notoriety doing it, right? Or like well, classic hero's journey. This show did this really well. When it's like, okay, but have you considered this show? Or like Helldivers. Helldivers did not create the barrel sway mechanic, right? The barrel sway mechanic when you're aiming, right? I think it was Arma 2 maybe, or I don't remember what it was specifically, but people will know it from Helldivers 2, right? So you have pop culture perception that anchors onto certain points, latches onto certain things, thus why certain perceptions are born, right? It has to do with anchoring and perception, which is why influencers, in a lot of cases, in a lot of ways, should be held accountable for a lot of stuff they do. Because, especially if they become an anchor point, there is that duty of care. And that's what I'll try to be like, well, pretty much, yeah. Like, for all intents and purposes. If you're gonna be a jerk, at least be the cool jerk, right? Is super old in gaming. Exactly. I know it from Helldivers. I know there's things that did it before Helldivers. I don't remember what it came from specifically before Helldivers, but I know it from Helldivers. It's the first thing that I experienced, and I think a lot of people might experience, that had barrel sway. Really? Balchinians. Ugh. Or whatever these Baldric Knights or whatever they're called. At least they don't have a lot of HP. Their rapier's actually pretty good though, if I remember correctly. Yes, I need to go out here. I need to stay away from the entrance. But I can unlock this shortcut. I don't even know what I just picked up. I think it was a Titanite shard. I actually wasn't even looking. Need that. That's a halberd. I need to actually reinforce the bonfire here. I will take that. No, you will not. You shall not pass. think I saw somebody get on top of that once. Flaccid, AK Left 4 Dead 2 mod exists. No, so, you know what? Someone send that to Brandon Herrera. I think Brandon Herrera needs this in his life. That sounds like something Brandon Herrera needs. I don't think he's actually commented on the SIG thing recently. I've been looking for it. He commented on the post, which we did in the video over on Tacticip we looked at. But I don't think he's actually, I don't think he's commented on it other than that. I was expecting a emergency firearm meme review, actually. Which I'm a little surprised we didn't get. Most random people? What do you mean? I don't know Brandon Herrera. I just react to his content sometimes. That's really about it. Where am I going here? I'm also not having... I also don't have a thing with armor on, so that's also affecting it as well. Ah! I remember what I need to do. I remember. I remember, berries. I remember! Yeah, this is old. This is like RPG game design. Oh, God. It's just... It's an adjustment period coming back to this after 3. Some of the things you say, history class failed me. History class can also... I actually talked about this. I was like, well, why didn't history class talk to us about, like, Sergeant Reckless, right? And reasonably, there's only so much the history class can go over. That's not an excuse to not go over things, right? But that is one of those things that, like, taking into consideration, there are only so many things that
Kip
history
sees
class
German
can go
things
over.
like the German thing. Kip, that's German, god damn it.
Pretty much, yeah. Accurate. Man, I really like that. I really like that pistol from Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, it's the HK SP45. Yeah, no, I really like it. Kip, you realize it's German. It's H&K. God damn it. Literally how the interaction goes. Man, that MP5 looks kind of cool. I actually really kind of like it. Kip, it's German. God damn it. Wow, Shenpai's really funny. Kip, Shenpai's aggressively German. God damn it. Everything makes sense now. Wow, I got fucking womboed. No contest. I think I actually tried to use the Bastard Sword, if I remember correctly. I think it was just a faster version of the Claymore. I think I did actually have a stint where I tried to use that. That's unfortunate. Now I can't use my summon sign. They're a gun nut. I mean, I like them. I like certain things about them. I'm very, very black and white and anal retentive when it comes down to, like, proper firearm safety. I'm very, very black and white, to the point that a lot of people don't really like what I have to say a lot of the time. But I'm very much a stickler for, you're going to do this correctly. Oh, come on! There was a place to roll in there. No! You will do this correctly, or you will not do this at all. Very much that mentality, right? Got him. Playing that game of chicken. You. I need you.
Kip, you just understand the superiority of German engineering.
I mean, to be fair, is that not how they made the G11? Just Kraut space magic? How does the gun fire? Why does the gun fire? Why is the gun? What is it? It's just an episode of Incognito mode. Guns. Why is the... Oh, come on. I got stunlocked. I don't understand. I could have swore that shit moved a lot faster. I'm really confused. Maybe it's just that they tweaked between 1 and 3. Maybe they just tweaked the Claymore set. I don't remember it being like this. I remember it being a little faster. Maybe I mean, yeah, because like the heavy makes sense. Maybe what's I don't think there's a skill that's tied to skill speed, right? There's not a stat tied to how quick you can execute an action, right? So why am I moving so slow? Or I just need to bulk up. I think I usually run through in the leather set as well. Either the leather set or the night set. So I need to get one of those. I'll do 100. Do it. I haven't done my roulettes in the past couple of days. I need to. I'm mostly just like, I've gotten everything up to 7, at least minimum 71. So everything is at least whole Minster switch forward. My next goal is going to be getting everything to Endwalker forward. And then I'm probably going to just do my range DPS all at once. Ah, still hit him. Still worth. Oh, fuck off. There's a bit of pixel at the top of his mace. Oh god, what the fuck? That was not the timing I expected on that at all. I'm trying to play this like 3 and that's why I'm failing. God, that timing is wild. This is a good reminder that this does not play like 3. Actually, now I see how Dark Souls 2 developed off of this. Very turn-based, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. And that actually makes a lot of sense now. Huh. Oh, that's cute. He's literally part of the remnants of the Third Reich. Damn it. God, blocked so much of that damage. Why can't I hit you? You're at 1 HP? What is happening? What is that hitbox? Christ. Really do need to take... That's a lot, right? Yeah, I need to clear him out. I need to clear out that Crystal Sorcerer, because I don't want to deal with him. There we go. Is that Iron Pineapple in my game? How did that hit me? What? How did that hit me? Because I had dodged, but he was still hitting me in my dodge frames. That's interesting. My point, crack kip. I'm still trying to figure out good stuff to use. There's a couple bots I was looking at. There was a play with viewer bot that I saw Dragonspit was using, which I'm probably going to do for community days when I have my, you know, odd community day that I never fucking do and I need to do more of. I was probably going to do that to help with queues, especially if there's a bigger community day where multiple people want into something, right? I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of, like, the VTuber meta of, like, having people throw stuff at me on screen. I feel it detracts from the source material too much. Like, for a just chatting segment, sure, I guess, like, why not, right? But, like, I don't know. It just, I'm not a fan of it personally. So it's just finding stuff that actually matters, right? Like, when we were doing the Resident Evil randomizer, one of the old streams we did, some people remember it, there was a redeem to send me back to the village, right? That you could trigger it and send me back to the village. Stuff like that's great. Most of that is actually locked behind, paywall, though. Most of that is actually you have to use bits to do stuff like that. I think that gives him an attack buff, if I remember correctly. Ow. Well, it's been interesting as well to see, like, what I do and what people like watching me for versus what other people do and what they like watching for. Because, like, I can cover some serious topics. I usually, more often than not, cover some pretty serious topics in what I do. But a lot of people have kind of just, like, through feedback, are just like, nah, you have this, like, really reasonable, rational stance on a lot of things. Interesting that that doesn't actually hit. He has iframes, he has immunity frames on that. I don't know. So it's kind of, like, not necessarily, like, doing the whole parasocial thing, but, like, people are just like, yeah, nah, you do some really cool stuff, you have some really cool things. You have some pretty reasonable takes. You definitely have your L moments. Everyone has their L moments, to be real. I don't know. The big realization, I was going to talk about this in a reactions at some point soon. The concept of not understanding people and how they work, right? I've talked about it a few times. Oh my god, come on! It's the concept of, like, it's not necessarily, it's people generally don't care, and that's not in a negative aspect. It's like, people generally don't care if somebody has an L moment, or even a crash out. They can have, if it's a bad crash out, sure, they care, right? But it's been really interesting to see why and how some people care, when people care, when people turn a blind eye or show acceptance versus when they don't. And it's been very interesting to watch. Like, I mean, generally, it's like, yeah, people don't really care. Unless something really bad happens, people don't care. I mean, I need to get used to the swing time again. I'm not used to the slow swing speed. I'll completely text. Oh no. Alright, let's try this again. Why can I not hit him? And I get... What was the... What are these hitboxes here? Why can I not hit him? Like, I lost like 3k souls, that's fine, that's whatever. I can't even get to fucking gargoyles at this point. Like, why am I not hitting him? I don't remember the hitboxes being like this. I can only die X amount of times before I start to, like, okay, but what's actually going on there?
Bruh.
Like, the Crystal Sorcerer made sense why the second hit wouldn't register, because he was currently being stunned. That makes sense. It feels like my shit is just fucking missing. An egg lock for the future? I've considered a lot of Pokemon stuff for the future. I'd love to do, I know Alpharad had a video, and I want to look at it, where YouTubers sent him a Pokemon, and I want to figure out how they did that. Yeah, but I mean, I've considered that. I've absolutely considered that as an option.
Also, I'm so tired of RPERS and Diablo is hogging up the server and not doing shit, it kills my soul.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I mean, I talked about that in the Lucy Pyre reaction. Like, if you're on the game, that's fine. Like, at least there should be reasonably people that can do content. There should be enough people to always do content. And the fact that there's not really fucks with me. There, like, that's fine. That went exactly as I expected that to. Pretty sure I've tried to brute force rolling at this point. I don't even know how I'm gonna do against Bell Gargoyles. I guess I'll try it. I do need to summon Solaire though, which is a problem. I no longer fast roll. That's a problem. So you don't know. See how Bell Gargoyles go. Don't do on tight corridors. It's gotta be the Great Sword effects. It's gotta be it in trying to interact with the corridor. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the interaction there is. Wasn't this the demo up through this was on the Switch? Move. I'll eat that hit, that's fine. I got it! Articats, hi, sorry. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. What were you doing? How's it going? Got a hit off on him. God damn it. Souls' Pain Raid. Hi, good to see you guys. What were you doing? Souls' Pain Raid. Nice, nice. Hopefully you guys had a good stream. Yeah, it is so different than Dark Souls 3. It's always wild because I played more 3. And then I go back to 1 and it is just wild getting used to the game again. Give me that. Sorry for that. Yeah, absolutely. Articats, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I need to do Solare's questline too, so I need to actually summon for him. A lot of quality of life stuff. It really was. Like, a lot of it has to do... So, it's... Certain weapons function inherently differently, which is fine. It happens. The other one is, like... The movesets on the weapons are different. The engine itself is just a little different. I'm used to swings being a little faster, but, I mean, that's changes. It's just quality of life changes as you go on, right? I'm also still level, like... What? 17? And I'm using builds that I'm more comfortable being at, like, God, 100-something. Easier compared to Dark Souls. I disagree. I would disagree with that statement. I'm awful at Bloodborne. I cannot. Last time I tried Bloodborne, I physically couldn't do it. Like, I know people love it. Excuse you. Thank you. People love Bloodborne. I cannot physically do Blood. What the fuck is happening? There we go. Garwood it too. I mean, I'm not super good at it. Like, I can do things. I can do certain things. I can enjoy the game through the base game. Once you start getting into New Game Plus, things really start hurting a lot. It's fun. It's neat. I like your kit. Looks cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Start from 1, haven't 3 yet. I think 3 is the tightest of the games. When I recommend Souls to people, if you haven't, say, like, I'm coming in blind, like, I haven't tried Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3 is the place that I actually recommend people start with. It's the best quality of life. It's very streamlined. It's very straightforward. There's a lot of challenge. Going back to 1 is great. I like going back to 1 every now and again. It reminds me how far the series has come. And, like, sure, there's minor, like, design things that kind of, like, I have gripes with. But there's also some more RPG elements. Like, you have to kill, skeletons, right? You have to kill skeletons with Holy in order to keep them down permanently, right? And that's something that going through Catacombs of Carthus in 3, I'm just like, yeah, I kind of miss it. But then again, in certain ways, I don't miss. Like, they're completely different games and should be treated as separate games. Yes, they're in the Souls genre. They're under the Souls title, which is great. I actually really love it. But, I mean, I think it comes down to just really what your preference is. I do prefer 3. I think 3 is a little tighter. And it's a lot more refined. But 1 I do actually really like for a lot of reasons. After the night, come back. So I'm back still streaming. Sorry. No, you're totally fine. Ow. If you need to get going, feel free to head on out. Wow, he just cut off that tail super quick. Thank you, Solaire. You saved my ass. It's 1 gargoyle down. Got the shield. Dude, Solaire is carrying. It's as shrimple as that. I need to progress Solaire's quest, so I had to actually do this. Thank you, I appreciate that. The activity. 3 have the same neat world design Dark Souls 1 has. It doesn't loop in the same ways. So, like, 1, you can go down to... Like we did earlier, we have the Master Key, so we went down to New Londo, and then we went down to Valley of the Drakes, and up. It doesn't have that connectivity. It's fairly linear by comparison. But I like the theme of it. Like, everything kind of... it kind of twists and turns. Very similar to like Root of Nightmares from Destiny 2. I likened the two during the playthrough, where you have different light and dark and different things interacting and mixing with each other. It's very, very good. I like it thematically. But does it necessarily have the interconnectivity? No. You do have shortcuts, like, for example, going into Farron Swamp, going down, what was it, Forced Sacrifices, Crucifixion Woods, going down into the swamp, going to Abyss Watchers, then taking a short hallway over there and interconnecting back to where Forest of Sacrifices is, or towards like parts of the swamp is, right? Yeah, I mean, there's shortcuts that interconnect back to themselves. It's more like think like Izalith, I guess, right? Like how Izalith has certain things that like to get to Bed of Chaos, you have to linear go out of your way, right? But like going to like Ceaseless Discharge and stuff, like it kind of can feed back in on itself a little bit, kind of like that. If I had to give a likeness to it. But I thoroughly enjoy 3. 3 is one of those that I recommend people definitely play at some point. 2, I really don't have experience with 2. I've played 2 a couple times. I've gotten past the Last Giant. So playing this will be the first time I'm officially playing Souls 2, especially to the end. It's it's Oswald.
The path, thou appearest to lack faith, yet magnanimous are the gods. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse?
Accuse? Dude, this is the best emote in the game. Give me that. Well, what is it?
Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
Love it. I love him. He's such a cool dude. We need to put best mountain game. Cool. And with that being said, for the VOD purpose, we're going to cut there. For stream, hang on just a minute. I'm going to restart. But if you're on the VOD channel, I will see you in the next one if I can remember how to actually tab out, because it's false borderless.